Hi there, welcome to my views and news. Tigray interim President Gita Choreda has shared some preconditions for improvement of relations with Eritrea. The preconditions seem to be very difficult to be fulfilled, it seems. What did he say? Three main points he raised when it comes to improving ties with Eritrea. Secondly, Somalia has summoned the ambassador of Denmark as a protest. He's been told to report at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs on the 19th of November. What happened? In a video last night, I said that Ahmed Mualim Feki, the Foreign Minister of Somalia, had been heard saying that some international diplomats were involved in violating Somalia's sovereignty and territorial integrity. So, what did Danish ambassador do? Why did Somalia's foreign ministry summon him? Let's start from Tigray viewers. Gita Choreda, Tigray interim president, is in Italy. I did a video this morning. I told you that rumors were being spread about his whereabouts. It was being claimed that he won't return, but he's there to attend a meeting called by a humanitarian organization based in Italy. Gita Choreda was interviewed, and the host asked questions about Tigray relations, about internal political divisions in Tigray. In response to a question about Eritrea, Gita Choreda mentioned three very important points. Firstly, he claimed that Eritrean forces must leave Tigray. He said Eritrea still in occupation of Tigray's territories. He mentioned Erob specifically. Now, here we know that Eritrea denies being in occupation of Tigray territories, Ethiopian territories. Eritrea says that the Boundary Commission decision of 2002 has been implemented. Not an inch of any other country's land is under the occupation of Eritrean military. So Getachew demanded Eritrean military to withdraw. First condition, again, as I said, that difficult to be fulfilled. Secondly, he uh, expressed his desire for peace with Eritrea, and they said, yes, Tigray wants to live peacefully with Eritrea. He urged federal government to ensure that Eritrean military withdraws from Tigray. It means his government won't take any action. His government wants federal government of Ethiopia to push Eritrean military out of the territories which are contested by both Tigray and Eritrea. Thirdly, very important, he accused Eritrean forces of grave human rights abuses committed during the war in Tigray. He called for accountability. He said, without justice, without accountability, there cannot be the start of a new era of reconciliation. That is why international commission should be established to hold the people, the Eritrean military officials involved in grave human rights abuses in Tigray. Maybe he was in Italy, that is why he talked about the issue of accountability. Otherwise, we know that when UN Human Rights Council formed, International Inquiry Commission, uh, uh, when its mandate expired more than a year ago, Tigray interim government, TPLF, did not actively call for the extension of the mandate of that international commission. Why? Because back then, federal government and TPLF were on one page. Federal government wanted a termination of the mandate of that UN inquiry commission. Tigray government cooperated with the federal government. Now, I think federal government and Getachew both want to implicate Eritrean military in cases of human rights abuses in Tigray. While we know that both Eritrean military and ENDF jointly operated in the war on Tigray, so how can you just blame one military for human rights abuses, declaring other military officials as innocent? If international inquiry is conducted, obviously both ENDF and EDF ENDF officials will be investigated. But Getachew, Abi, they want to implicate Eritreans only. So the points raised by Getachew are indicative of this existing complexity in Ethiopia-Eritrea relations. No signs of any rapprochement, it seems. Tigray has two pillars of power now. One is led by Debretsion Gebremichael's TPLF, and that group is uh, being seen as pro-Eritrea, while Getachew Sadkan group is being seen as anti-Eritrea. People go to the extent of accusing Sadkan of planning a war in alliance with federal government on Eritrea. Sadkan denies, Getachew denies that they're not planning any war on Eritrea. Secondly, viewers, Somalia has summoned Danish ambassador to protest. What happened? Ahmed Moalem Fiki, the foreign minister of Somalia, yesterday accused international diplomats of violating Somalia's sovereignty and territorial integrity. And after that, Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Somalia wrote a letter to Sten Andersen, who is Denmark's ambassador to Somalia. Ambassador has been asked to appear at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Somalia on the 19th of November. An official letter has been released by the government of Somalia. Why is the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Somalia summoning Sten Andersen, Danish diplomat? Well, the Danish diplomat reportedly passed some remarks of appreciation about election held in Somaliland. Somaliland on the 13th of November held presidential election. International community observers are commending Somaliland for holding transparent, peaceful elections. Somalia, obviously not happy. Somalia calls Somaliland as part of Somalia, which it is according to international law, though Somaliland has been operating as a separate entity for the last 3 decades, working for recognition, still unrecognized as a country. Somaliland's democratic credentials are being praised by international community. Somalia are not happy. That is why Danish master has been called. By the way, Ethiopia also issued a statement 2 days ago, 3 days ago. It congratulated Somaliland on holding free, fair, and peaceful elections. Ethiopia should also learn from Somaliland, I think. Everyone knows how election was held in Ethiopia in 2021. Everyone knows how PM Abiy was elected. Ethiopia congratulating Somaliland while denying political space to opposition parties. Somalia is working to convince its regional states to agree on direct election. So it's far away from holding democratic, transparent elections. Thank you for watching.